This is a special off-the-hour report, and I wish this thing shot at night better. It's now 12:30 on August 30th, east of Route 19 in Homosassa, Florida, Citrus County. And about 12:15, it suddenly started to pick up, and it's gotten heavier than it was. Light at the moment, but it was noticeably heavier for a few minutes off and on since then. So I think we're actually getting into the significant portions of the outlying bands of the storm. We are well east of the main track, so it's not like we're in the middle of the thing. But the eastern edge is the worst part of the storm. But even that, this is a small storm as far as center goes, and we are very much to the east of it. So we're just getting the edges, and I'm just making note of what's happening here. That's at 12:30 a.m. Okay, 1 a.m. Actually, I'm a little late. It's 1:11 a.m. Hardly matters. You can't see anything anyway, but the rain has picked up a bit, and the wind. So you can hear what's going on. I'm on the back porch now. And this would be a lot better if this camera shot at night. So 1:11 a.m. and we've got some decent rain going on. 2 a.m. Back to the front porch. Little light rain, little light breeze. Can you hear it? During the last hour we did have a couple of moments of heavy rain and wind, but very brief. Two a.m. 3 a.m. Pretty much the same. Had a couple of occasional flashes of bigger rain and wind, very momentary, and now it's just barely raining and a little bit of wind. 3 a.m. 4 a.m. and all is quiet. It's not even raining. Nothing, nada. 4 a.m. and 5 a.m. Ooh, a little wind. A momentary thing. 5 a.m. A special off-hour report. It's now 5:35, and at about 5:15, the wind suddenly picked up noticeably. Some big gusts, blew a ladder over, blew a branch off a tree, small one, and now you can hear it. Now it's starting to blow a bit. Here, this is about 5:35. This would be the trailing winds on the east side. Again, way on the outer fringes of this thing. Which the eye, according to the last radar I saw, is actually starting to break up a little and is north of Ocala as far as latitude goes. So it's past us. So this is the trailing stuff that we're getting. Here on the radar, you can see that indeed these are the gusts from the tailing trail of this storm. This is what's over us right now and causing these big gusts, and has pretty much moved on at this point, 5:52, and that pretty much looks like the end of it for us here in Citrus. So I'm going to go to bed now, and I wish you all a happy day. Oh, maybe I don't get to go to bed yet. 6 a.m., 6:04 to be precise, and it just suddenly started raining. You can hear there's a bit of wind behind it, but nowhere near as intense as it was 15 minutes ago. But probably the stormiest sounding rain we've had. Oh, here we come. That sounds like hail. Okay, so 6:05 and we've picked up some rain. Woo! 6:12 a.m. it has suddenly picked up significantly. Woo! Ah. Whoa, baby. Whoa! Woo! Okay. Okay, now we're blowing. God, I wish we could see. Woo! Whoa! Yeah, that's my porch roof rattling. I've got it tied down though. I'm getting soaked out here. I'm going to go back in. But now we're getting some real blows. I'm surprised. I thought we were over. Whew. Now this is interesting. As I'm sitting here editing this, it's 6:30, but the image is from 6:25, and it's really starting to pick up. My main roof of the house is starting to get some weird noises up there. I have a frame I built over that whole thing that I've got tied down, but that sounds like it's banging. Getting some real heavy hits right now, and you can see in here that there's some pretty significant stuff right over Citrus, which is right there, right where that red is. That's right where I'm sitting. So this is interesting. I thought this thing was over, but you see it keeps, that tail keeps building. I mean, the eye has moved way up to here now, okay, way past us, but this tail, it's like the dragon's tail. It just keeps building and building and building. It's like Gandalf in Lord of the Rings when he thought he got away from the Balrog and the tail came up and whipped him off the cliff. Wow. Okay. 7 a.m. Here we are. Oh, isn't that pretty? It's nice to see the color. We have survived. We got water. We got cloudy skies. It's over here. It stopped about 15, 20 minutes ago. Maybe not completely. Still a few little tailwinds there. You know, I've had this same cigarette hanging in my mouth for 3 hours now because I got into the editing and I just never had a chance to light it. I'm gonna take a look around. That's weird, man. That weed plant, which was protected by the porch, got blown over. That's weird. Tarp is still on my, well, my bungee cord's disconnected. So it got whipped around a bit, but it's still there. A couple of branches, that fell off. That's new off of the palm. You can see there's some branches down there. Some of that pine tree got broken off. And another palm leaf down there. Alright, so some debris down here. And there's my ladder that was leaning up against the house, up to the roof. got blown over. That was 5 a.m. That woke me because that made a mighty crash. It was leaning up there, up on the corner of the house, and strangely enough, it got blown over. That was about it. Pool, it's fine. No puddles. I don't even have any puddles. And the hoses have held, so that's a good thing. It's good when the hoses don't blow over. Oh, I didn't look out front. Okay, I got a couple of them junk trees have broken and snapped off. And I got some puddling up here. Oh yeah, all of these busted up. That's gonna be a pain in the butt to clean up. And down there. Okay, so a little bit. Not a big deal. It made it pretty insignificant in this. Hey, interesting skies. Look at this. Look at that, just whipping along there. This is looking east. This is still that tail. The Balrog's tail whipping along. So I think we're good here in Citrus, and my thoughts and prayers go to the people who are getting hit by the main thing up in the Panhandle, because this is, that's going to be nasty up there. That's going to wrap up this report, and happy day to you if you're not in this, and best wishes to you if you are.